Judy, do you remember one of the times we came out was the first time I saw those coasters over on the coffee table, and they
Yeah.
drove me nuts? You remember that?
Yep.
I'm going to give myself a test and see if I know which ones are which.
Okay, because they're computer coasters.
So here's the coasters I'm kind of talking about. You probably know what they all are. That's maps, that's settings, telephone, photos, camera to take pictures. This one, I'm guessing that was probably the YouTube icon before they changed. That's the time. That's the calendar, and I use the calendar. I use most of these a lot. That's the notepad, which I'm starting to use more, trying to replace my paper pad that I use. That's the calculator. Email. Safari to search the web. SMS. SMS. I'll bet you that's the icon they used for messaging before they changed it to what they use now. This I can check my one stock that I only have a few shares on. That's the stock market. That's the weather, which is a good app to have, especially if you travel. And it looks like an iPod, so my guess is that has something to do with the iPod. So tell me, how do you think I did? No, that's not one of the coasters, that's Pixie. She likes staying with us in the evenings, a lot of the evenings. Wicked will come once in a while, but Pixie usually likes that, don't you? Oh, girl. I know Chris and Diana come here a lot, so I'm going to check, make sure Diana didn't drop her phone down here. She did that at the state fair one year. She came to visit during the state fair and dropped her phone down the sewer. Do you remember that, Diana?
Straightener that I saw, it's half price. And I don't know how long it's been half price or how long it's going to be.
So what were you doing there?
Are you vlogging me?
I'm vlogging the vlogger, yeah.
Well, that means I'm vlogging your vlog.
All right.
Joe Perillo on YouTube.
Yeah.
You need to subscribe to him even if you're a Cyclone or Panther fan.
And that's Chris Perillo right there. That's Chris Perillo.
Dad has a problem pointing his finger. I got a finger for you.
Don't, mine shakes and I don't have an unshaker. Watching cartoons?
Yeah. I'm waiting for Star Wars to come on.
All right.
It was either this or the news, and that was depressing.
But I'm here now, so we'll change it to the news.
No, because the doctor said that you shouldn't be watching the news.
That's true. That's true. Or sporting events, because
Yeah.
it gets you all flustered.
That's why you gotta stick with cartoons.
Yeah.
Half-price books.
Okay. I'm going to go watch him play chess for a while. Well, we can also play Monopoly. And some type of 21 game, it looks like. Not sure what that game is. Recognize that game? Okay, we've already driven around the south end of Lake Washington, so I'm going to work my way from the Space Needle down to Lake Washington, and then we'll go around the south end of Lake Washington.
No, the north end.
I'm sorry, the north end of Lake Washington.
Okay, we're on the University of Washington, or the UW campus.
Basketball stadium,
Is that the basketball stadium?
maybe.
Not sure.
We passed the football stadium.
Baseball and soccer stadium. Okay, we are still trying to drive north and east around the Lake Washington. I think Bellevue's across there. And we're inside some park. We don't know where, but it's pretty.
Okay, we're on an old Navy base. I'm pretty sure it was Navy. There's some old hangars there. They probably flew seaplanes out of here. Here comes a good view of one coming up straight ahead. It's blue. You can see how big the doors are. Right there, pretty big doors. Whoops, little bump there. I'm not sure if this would have been the main gate, but it was certainly one of the gates, like an overhead, and there's the guardhouse right in the middle.
Okay, we're in another park. Not sure, quite sure where we are. We have rounded the tip of Lake Washington. And so now we're on a road called Holmes Point Drive Northeast in a park. But we shall continue on our adventure. Okay, we're in Holmes Point. And we're back at Lake Washington, headed south. We're going through another park right along Lake Washington. Okay, here we are entering Bellevue. So today we did the north and east sides of Lake Washington. So this will complete our total journey around Lake Washington, taking the side streets and residential streets, keeping Lake Washington in view as much as we can. And you might ask yourself, why? Well, we ask, why not?
All right, we just completed our trip around the north and east end of Lake Washington, ended up in Bellevue. Now we're going to stop and get some lunch, but I just wanted to remember to tell you to like and share Chris's videos. Also, share this video if you would like. And don't forget to come to Vlogger Fair